Hi everybody, and welcome to this interview with the awesome and incredibly inspiring Diana Cooper from England. Diana, hi, it's amazing to have you here. I'm so happy.
Hello, Francesca. Lovely to see you and be here.
Okay, let me introduce you. So Diana is the best-selling author of 34 books published in 28 languages. The latest one, published in August, is The Golden Future. And Diana is preparing the world for ascension. What she's written about in this book is absolutely awesome, a must read.
Thank you, Francesca.
And Diana is connecting us with angels, unicorns, and dragons, and Illumin masters. And she is, of course, the founder of the Diana Cooper School of White Light, which trains people to be spiritual teachers.
And you are principal, and an amazing principal, I might add.
Oh, thank you.
Really, really incredible.
Thank you. Now, Diana, you have got a very important event coming up on the 22nd of October. Would you like to tell us about that?
Yes, I would. It's called Raise the Frequency of the World, which is almost unbelievable. And I've been given so much information, and I was given a meditation to do to merge with the monad. Now, your monad is your I am presence, your original divine spark from God, your blueprint, your divine blueprint. And I was given this meditation and told that I must do it every single day. And I have done that, even if I've had to get up at 4 a.m, because it is so important, so awesome, and so exciting to do. It has constantly changed over the 6 months I've been doing it. And it is preparing everybody so that we can all make that incredible merge and come out at a much higher frequency and connected in a totally different way. So on the 22nd of October, we have a day to prepare us and to do this merge. And we're starting by raising the frequency of the third eye chakra. There is a point in this. We are doing the live in Portugal, and it's being live streamed around the planet. And the day starts with this raise the frequency of the third eye for a particular reason. The third eye chakra of the planet is Afghanistan, and that reflects the third eye chakras of humanity and is predicted to be the last place on the planet to be at peace. So as we can raise the frequency of the third eye of as many people as possible, the aim is to bring Afghanistan into peace and bring peace to the world. The moment the world is in peace and cooperation, then awesome things start to happen. The first is that the crystal skull of Atlantis, the amethyst crystal skull, the one that contains all the wisdom of Atlantis, starts to radiate its light around the planet. And when that happens, all the crystals, even if you've got a tiny little crystal that you work with and you put energy into, they all come online and they radiate out the energy that's in them. So if you've done a ceremony and you've put peace or love or whatever into it, that energy is going to be beamed out. This then is going to awaken a portal in China which carries pure source love energy. When that starts to awaken and release that energy, it's going to touch everybody on the planet and awaken the higher heart of the masses. Now, this is going to profoundly affect the love energy on Earth and affect us all. Wow. So raising the frequency of the third eye is a really important start. One of the energies that the third eye has is abundance consciousness. And AJ Roberts is going to be with us. He's a high priest of Jupiter, and he is going to be bringing in and anchoring a portal from Jupiter into the earth to bring in abundance consciousness. Now, as soon as you have abundance in a place, you have peace. And so that energy is starting in the morning. Then Adrian Lee is doing an Akashic record clearing. That is massive. He is a high priest of Andromeda, and he has the perfect energy to do this. You know, there are so many people that say they can do this and they can do that and they can clear this. And actually, they're perhaps doing a fraction of it. He is actually holding the energy to do this. And so that is going to shift a whole lot of energy on the day. In the afternoon, we're doing the Monadic merge meditation. Now, it is awesome. First of all, 5 of the great illumined masters are working with us. Saint Germain, Merlin, Paul the Venetian, bringing in the white flame of freedom, Lord Vuslu, who was the highest frequency high priest in Atlantis. He brought into Atlantis the energy, the codes that enabled Atlantis to jump shift into the golden era. And he has come back now, not in a body, but he's come back now to help us once more. And he is putting his flame into your heart to enable your shift for the golden future. And then El Moira. Now he is the Manu, the human being who carries all the 5th dimensional codes for the ascended human of the golden future, with 12 strands of DNA connected and active. He is going to step into us and transfer anything we are ready to receive. And on the day, during the meditation, all 12 strands of DNA will be connected. It's up to us then to anchor them. When we've done that, we will be calling in 12 mighty archangels. And those archangels, each one of them is awakening particular upper 5th dimensional qualities within us. I mean, that is just amazing. So there are 12 archangels working with us, and they are creating an archangel ball around us. That is then enabling us to open our hearts to connect with the planets and the codes of light in the planets. Now, each planet holds within a particular color, vibration, and frequency particular energies. And we are going up and we are releasing them with love, unlocking those codes and drawing them down into our physical bodies to touch every cell. So there are 12 chakras, 12 planetary chakras, and 3 higher ones. Those higher ones are Helios, the great central sun, where all the light codes for this universe are created. And that holds the energy to enable you to be all you can be in this lifetime. And we are accessing it. Now, 2,000 years ago, Jesus incarnated and he accessed and anchored the Christ light. The planet's moved on since then. The frequency has changed. So now we have been asked collectively to go up and unlock the 11th dimensional codes from these 3 planets. And we are then bringing them down, and Tim Wilde is anchoring the energy from Helios, the only person on the planet able to do this. We're going to Andromeda, the higher heart, and Adrian Lee is anchoring that energy. And then we're going to Lyra, going through the stargate of Lyra into the pure white, dazzling white unicorn energy. And this energy contains every single quality we need for our monadic merge. So we're accessing that, and it's like a great ocean of white energy. And as we release that energy, droplets are coming out and forming unicorns. So we're drawing more and more unicorns into the planet, as well as, of course, of working with our own unicorn. So Mia Kafkios is anchoring that energy into the planet. When we have brought in all those energies, we are opening up and allowing the cosmic energies to flow through us into Earth. Earth is the solar plexus of the universe, and it holds a golden energy of wisdom. As we bring in all the cosmic energies, they are merging and it's becoming golden white, a higher frequency. This means that Earth will radiate golden white light into the universe and take its rightful place in the universe. So that is our particular service work, as well as anchoring the other energies. Then we become golden white, have golden white light bodies, and are able to rise up and merge with our monads. And this is an awesome thing to do. It is beautiful. This is the highest frequency you can attain in a lifetime on Earth. But then something remarkable is happening for the first time ever. All our monads are merging, and the light created is so enormous, it's illuminating the entire universe. So mind-blowing. And I've recently been told that for the first time ever in the entire history of the planet, we will be able to touch the 12th dimension when all our monads merge. Awesome. We're then going to the Intergalactic Council to make petitions. And something, well, funny, I suppose, happened. Several people had asked me to make a recording of the meditation beforehand. So I agreed to do this. And I recorded it 3 or 4 times because the dogs barked, all sorts of things happened. People came to the door. I just got it. I was so pleased. It was just right. I saved it very carefully and thought I'll send it tomorrow. Next morning, gone. I said to Kumikar, I saved that, didn't I? He is my guide. And he said, yes. So I said, you took it off, didn't you? And he said, yes. So I said, well, why? And he said, the frequency was so high, he took it to source to have it fine-tuned. I know. Amazing.
Wow.
There were words that he changed to change the frequency a little. He most particularly wanted it to say that we unlocked with love the codes and released them. And also, when we go to the Intergalactic Council for the petitions, he said the most important was for clean air, clean water, clean soil for the planet. Purification was the #1 petition. So I changed that, and he wanted the #2 petition to be for wise leaders with vision, integrity, and courage to step forward to help the planet and lead the planet forward. So Jesus is actually taking that one, and Almoira is taking the first petition. Now,
Wow.
totally separate from this meditation, I was doing some work with Serapis Bay. He brings in the pure white flame of Atlantis. And Atlantis, that pure white flame of Atlantis, is the most powerful energy for dissolving and transmuting lower frequencies. And it makes them just much higher and clearer. And so I said to Serapis Bay, would you bring the pure white flame of Atlantis down over the entire planet on the 22nd of October? And he said, oh, that's too much to ask me. You'd have to have permission from the Intergalactic Council because it will affect the universe. So ask the Intergalactic Council. So next day I went to the Intergalactic Council and I said, would you give permission for Serapis Bay to bring the pure white flame of Atlantis over the whole planet? And they said, oh, we can't do that without consulting. We'll have to consult other planetary councils because that will affect the universe. Come back tomorrow. So I went back the next day and they said, we will grant permission on the understanding, the condition that everybody who merges with their monad then comes up together to make the petition for Serapis Bay. So you make that petition at that high frequency. Yeah. So we did that and they agreed, we all agreed that that would be done. And of course, at the level where time is all one, it's already happened. And so saying that as that happens, the minimal amount that it will dissolve the old stuck energies is 25%, but it's likely to be much, much more. The more of us who do it, the more that can be released. The stuck souls around the planet, the seams of dense energy left after Atlantis and Lemuria, all the clouds of lower frequencies around the planet, all being transmuted and cleared. And that is something we can all add to and participate in. So it is an awesome day, an awesome meditation that really will make a difference.
Wow, it's absolutely awesome. So we're going to make planetary history on that day.
Absolutely. Every single person that partakes is going to do something for the planet.
Wow.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
Absolutely. No one should miss this event.
Well, no. If you can take part, if you can invite your friends round to watch with you.
Yes.
Because the golden future is about community. It is about oneness and togetherness. Mm-hmm. And if you can start by inviting a few friends or a lot of friends and all watching it together, doing the meditation together, that's a wonderful thing to do.
Yeah. And would you like to tell us also about the book, The Golden Future?
Okay, if you insist, Francesca.
I do.
The Golden Future. And so the first part is all about the lead up to what's happening now, the history.
Yes.
And why we're going through what we're going through right now, and the kind of businesses that will prosper, all of that sort of thing. The next part is what it will be like living in the golden future, what family life will be like, what it'll be like in education, the new hospitals, of course, are past, but the new forms of healing, everything, the way they'll take decisions for leadership, how they will manifest, what transport will be like. All of that is in the next section. And then the third section is very exciting because I go through the spiritual centers, the chakras of the body, and talk about the lessons to be learned in each center. Here's the fascinating thing. Afterwards, the angels told me that as people read that section, they would be with them and they would bring forward the energy of the lesson and clear it for that person. So just reading it or listening to the audible will literally raise the frequency of each chakra as you go through it. I thought that was really wonderful. And the last section is high frequency methods of raising your frequency very quickly.
Yes.
So that is the book, The Golden Future, to help people focus on the vision of where we're going and have hope, inspiration, absolutely know our children and children's children are coming in for a wonderful, wonderful, amazing life.
I particularly love the Triple Ascension Flames.
I love
Ever
this.
since I learned about it, I've been doing it every day. Just that one, the Triple Ascension Flame for Purification.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, I did the ones for love the other day, and it's just so lovely. The 3 masters or 3 archangels will come in with their particular flame, which relates to what you're asking about. And they each put their flame over you with those codes. And it is fantastic. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely. Do you want to call it in? The one for
I'd have to find
purification?
the page. Do you have any idea?
I'll tell you.
It must be further on.
Yes, it's page 265.
Okay, that's purification.
Yes.
Okay, do you want me to do it now?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay. I love it. And so this is the 3 flames for purification. So the first one is the golden Christed flame. So if you like to close your eyes and just have your feet flat on the floor and just be aware that Jesus, who is the bringer of cosmic love, is holding this flame. It is a beautiful golden light. Christ light within it is protecting your energy fields. It heals you and bathes you in unconditional love. So just be aware of that energy being brought right down over you by Jesus, a beautiful golden flame coming right down over you. And then be aware of Saint Germain and Archangel Zadkiel with the violet flame, the violet flame of transmutation. And they are standing in front of you now, holding this vast violet flame. And they are slowly bringing it down over you. Right down over you. Transmuting old, deep stuff. Anything within you or around you. It's coming down, down. Might feel it in your stellar gateway, your soul star. Just feel it in your causal chakra. Flickering flames, violet in your crown and your third eye. Be aware of the violet flames in your throat, clearing any stuck energy, purifying it right down into your heart, solar plexus, down into your navel, your sacral, your base, and your earth star. And now, Serapis Bay is carrying the pure white flame, the ascension flame of Atlantis. It also holds keys and codes of Atlantis, and it can light your keys and codes up as it comes into you. And now Serapis Bay is placing this pure white flame right over the other two flames and bringing it right down over you. So you now have burning away within you the gold flame, the violet flame, and the pure white flame. Total clearance, total transmutation, a complete purification. Just be aware of Jesus, Saint Germain, and Archangel Zadkiel, and Serapis Bay with you, holding the energy for you. And then, as they remove the flames, now have a sense of yourself brighter, cleaner, purer, and at a higher frequency than you were before. Then open your eyes.
Thank you, Diana. It's so powerful. I just love this.
How did that feel?
I like starting my day like this. It's
Yeah.
wonderful, amazing tool.
It's so easy. You can walk
Yes.
in the woods and just bring the energies down through
Yes.
you.
Yes. It's really amazing. So today in Italy is the day of the guardian angels, reminding us that we all have a guardian angel. Now remember, in one of your recent newsletters, you mentioned 2 guardian angels. Would you like to tell us how that works? Do we actually have 2?
Every single person has a guardian angel. But when you become 5th dimensional, a second one is allocated to you. Now, your first guardian angel is with you throughout all your lifetimes. Always with you. It's with you through in between your incarnations, wherever you are. It is with you, holding you and protecting you and growing as you grow. When your second guardian angel is allocated to you, it is with you, is looking after you. But when you pass over, that guardian angel goes back into the pool of angels, while your first guardian angel is always with you. It's really lovely. You see guardian angel orbs around animals, and you see that animals have 2.
Yes, yes. Wow, that's very interesting. Thank you for that.
It's quite fascinating. They get 2 to look after them. They need them.
I can also ask you, the portal in China, which you mentioned, which is opening, would you know where in China this portal is?
Well, it's up in the mountains in the north of China, near where Kuan Yin.
All right, I see.
Portal. But it's been closed, it's still closed, so it's never been opened. It's just waiting for the impetus coming towards 2032, and what we're doing on the 22nd of October to start the opening.
Okay. And then I wanted to ask you about your guide, Lord Kumeka. So he's your twin flame. And when the monadic merge occurs, is he part of your monad?
Yes, indeed.
He is. So it's like you're one.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And does everyone have a twin flame that guides us from the other side?
No. Most people never meet or connect with their twin flame. It's when the original divine sparks were sent out and then they divided after Lemuria, and so that it became a masculine and feminine aspect, and they separated. And that's been why people have been on this eternal quest to find the other part of them.
Okay.
But most people don't meet their twin flame in a lifetime because, of course, you're complete. You're absolutely one. That it is not a growth situation. I think in the future, when we are here, not for growth, but for happiness and soul satisfaction in the golden future, you are much more likely to meet your twin flame. But right now, it doesn't serve our purpose when we're here to grow and expand.
Okay, thank you. And can I ask about fifth dimensional manifestation? So when we are in the fifth dimension, does it still make sense to manifest or trying to manifest money, or should we focus on what we actually need?
Well, it's never a good idea in any dimension just to manifest money.
It's never a good idea. Okay.
After 2032, money is ceasing to have relevance on the planet. So it's not going to be the same. We will have enough. We will be working together. There'll be new forms of growing food. It'll be a totally different world. Most people will be vegetarian. And there will be these incredible polytunnels growing with advanced hydroponics that we have got no concept of now. It's really quite difficult. Again and again, as I was trying to describe something, Kumiko was saying that people won't have any concept of what this is really like. We can't understand it yet. And of course, in the fifth dimension, manifestation is very different because in the fifth dimension, your heart is open, you have abundance consciousness, and your needs are automatically provided. This means if you want to go out in a transport, you think transport, you go to your front door, and a transport is there for you, takes you to where you need. So you don't need ownership. You don't need a car if a perfect vehicle comes to you as soon as you need it. You don't need to own a home if the perfect house is provided for you. It's a very different way of looking at it. We're moving into a time of community thinking. We will be rising much more as we meet more and more into oneness, into time when we are each other. We all know that now. It's oneness, but then we're going to really feel it and live it and be it.
And so in the meantime, can we already do this now?
We can do everything now, but the energy around us isn't fully supporting it.
Okay.
When the energy supports how we're living, then it's much easier for everybody.
I see. Okay. So let's say if right now we want to improve our lives, we shouldn't focus on the money, but focus on what we actually want. Is that what you're saying?
The meditation that we're doing for abundance consciousness, raising the frequency of the third eye,
Yeah.
is literally opening up abundance consciousness in the third eye. It's held within a deep blue chamber on one of the levels of the third eye. As we open it up and clear it, then we automatically attract abundant consciousness to us. So whatever we need for our soul satisfaction and happiness is available to us. And when we accept that and absolutely know it's happening, it happens automatically. We do not have to put energy and effort into it.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this enlightening information. I think our time has run out, has it? Shall I pick a card to finish?
Sorry?
Shall I pick a card to finish?
Oh, lovely. Yeah.
What would you like? I've got archangels and dragons here.
Let's have an archangel card.
Archangel. Okay. I love these cards.
I know.
They're absolutely amazing. So I'm picking a card for us and everyone listening to this interview.
Oh, interesting.
Sorry.
It's the psychic card.
Oh,
It's Archangel Dorenka. And he's
Archangel
about the
Dorenka.
Bat Kingdom. But it's about seeing through illusion into truth. Interestingly enough, that is the first level of the third eye chakra. Seeing through all the illusion that's around us and into the truth of who we are. And when we do that, the veils start to lift from the third eye. Very interesting that.
So it's because of the question I asked.
Oh, isn't it? Wow.
Thank you, angels. Okay, it's been a real pleasure to have you here with me, Diana.
Thank you, Francesca.
I'm looking forward to connecting with you on the 22nd of October. As you know, I will be in Taiwan at that time.
Okay.
I will connect with you. And of course, after the event, I will also translate the meditations into Italian, so Italian people can also listen to it.
Brilliant. You are a star.
Thank you. You are a star. You're 10 million stars altogether.
I wish. Thank you very much. Lovely to talk.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you. I'll stop the recording.